So the second period will now get underway. The Bruins leading the Canadians 1-0 on a goal by Steve Longo. Face-off center ice, controlled by the Canadians. They'll be attacking to our right, and the Bruins will be attacking to our left here in the second. Now going over the Bruins as the Canadians driving it. Now off the stick of Fehrenbach as he had a good lead pass, but he did not contain that puck. And so now the Canadians, as offside call made, will try this game up. As you look at the Canadian bench, what there is of it tonight, as they are a little short on personnel. Controlled by the Bruins. Passing it down the ice is Blaine Riley. And now going over is number 7, Tom Evans. Moving it down. Bruins now entering into Canadian zone, moving it away, but now the Canadians trying to clear it out. Over there is McRae. McRae passing it as the Canadians try to get some kind of attack going. The Bruins, though, have other ideas. Evans along there, and also Cox. Cox, a hard shot up a little high and off the board area. And now another shot and a nice save by the Canadians. A shot on goal by Blaine Riley. Evans passing it off to Riley. He loses it, and the Canadians getting it back. Now falling down as the Bruins will get it back. One of the Canadians, Craig Harris. Harris along the right side, moving it. Now passing it. And Longo had a stick on it for a moment. Harris, a shot. That is saved by the Canadians. Deflected off, and a nice play by Williger. As both opponents fall down to the ice there. Back up, and now controlled by the Canadians. And Koffler. Koffler losing it as the defense tries to stiffen. As the goaltender got in a good position as that puck went away from him. The Bruins driving it down the ice. But now the Canadians will try to respond. Bruins trying to move it over. At the board area it goes, the Bruins passing it off to Blaine Riley. Riley over there. Now Harris has it, loses it, the Canadians. LaRue, and now Harris, a shot, and a nice save by Williger. And now another shot, and a save just made by Williger. In Canadian zone. A shot on goal, and saved by Williger. So we'll have a face-off in Canadian zone. 1-0, the Bruins are ahead. 12:33 remaining in the second period by the Canadians. And a hard shot. Bruins deflected off the Canadians as they move it around, as McRae is in the corner. McRae pursuing that puck. He's got it now, and now he loses control. The Bruins, Cox getting it, trying to move it out of there, passing it off. And now around the net it goes as Chet Vedder was around that puck. John Pellman now with it. Over there is Steve Longo and also Stosh Cox. Around it goes, the Bruins controlling it in their offensive area. Now going around the goal, a rebound off the boards behind the goal. Centering pass attempted for Stosh Cox, broken up nicely by McRae. McRae passing it off, but the Bruins getting it back. Canadians now entering into Bruins zone. A hard shot and off the bar, actually post, and right back into Rogers' hands. So the Canadians do not score as we'll have a face-off in Bruins zone. In Bruins zone, controlled by the Bruins. Canadians retreating and getting it back. Fehrenbach passing it off to Kempf. Kempf losing it. Now he gets it and tries to pass it. And now going the other way, Joe Polino. And here come the Bruins. Going down the ice is Cox. Cox looking for a shot. That is not quite made as Cox did not quite get the opportunity he thought. Now going around it is the Canadians. Bruins still in Canadian zone. Cox struggling, and now Dan Cox with it. The Canadians not giving up and playing hard. And a shot scored by the Bruins. And that was by Stosh Cox. Stosh near the goal area, moving it through the left side of the net by the Canadian goaltender. And now the Bruins are leading it 2-0. Face off center ice. The Bruins leading now 2-0. Now over there we have number 10, LaRue, involved in that face-off, and it is controlled by Steve Longo. Longo passing it off, actually controlling it still as he tries to move it down. Now the Canadians getting it back, and LaRue. LaRue trying to pass it. The Bruins getting it. Nick Smith, correction, Craig Harris. As the Canadians clear it out, chasing it down is Gene Wyshynski. Gene crossing the blue line, eluding one defender, and now passing it to his teammate, Blaine Riley. Blaine pursuing, going down towards the goal. Stepped on, actually smothered by Wayne Williger for the save. And you look at Blaine Riley. Blaine playing some good hockey tonight. The Bruins skating a little harder than the Canadians, or at least getting the right combinations when they need it. Leading it by 2 here. Face-off controlled by the Bruins. A shot, a save, and now the Bruins trying another one off to the left side by Tom Evans. So the Bruins threatening once again over there. Fehrenbach trying to clear it for the Canadians. And here he comes down the ice in a hurry. Crossing center ice, moving it down on the blue line. Fehrenbach, a shot. And a save by Rogers. And you take a look at that crowd involved in the Skull Bandit tonight, which are still on tonight. 75-cent draft beers, and I'm sure they're enjoying them up there. I'm sure I would be, and maybe after this game, and I'm sure you at Shakey's are having one right now and enjoying this game on the widescreen TV. Face-off in Bruins zone, controlled by the Canadians, and now the Bruins getting it back. Cox moving it down. A shot is in, and Cox, a breakaway goal, and a nice one, moving it down, dominating play as he moved by everybody, and Stosh Cox scoring for the second time as he moved it away from all that were going after him. Bruins now leading it 3-0. This hockey, the Bruins leading it 3-0. 9:35 left in the second period. Here comes Dan Cox, trying for a shot. Did not get control at the right time. Now loses it, but the Bruins still have it behind the net. They're still in that offensive area. They are playing some good hockey, as the Canadians are struggling somewhat as they are short on personnel tonight. Fehrenbach, a shot saved by Rogers. Now behind the net it goes. And chasing it down, the Bruins. Here they come. A lead pass broken up by the Canadians. Bruins still running hard. And now some good aggression by the Bruins. As falling down, McRae will try to get up for the Canadians. He does so. And now in the corner it goes. Chasing it down is Stosh Cox, who has scored the last 2 goals of the Bruins. And you take a look at Stosh in the corner there, trying to get himself up, wearing the number B, as they call it, on his uniform. Actually, letter, and he'll be sitting it down for a little while as the line changes will be coming up for both sides. Bruins by 3, 8:48 left in the second period. Face-off will be coming up in Canadian zone. The Canadians trying to move it out. They've been struggling in the latter stages of the second period. Now going over, the Canadians moving it down. Fehrenbach trying to get it, broken up by the Bruins, but they still retain possession. Chased down by Koffler. Now in the corner it goes. And now the player there, you see right over the side, that was Koffler. He'll get back on the rink, hopefully to play some more hockey, and apparently he's okay. And luckily so, as no penalty was charged to the people involved in possibly making that one happen, as we'll have a face-off in Bruins zone. as the Bruins are leading at 3-0. 8:20 left in the second period. Bruins moving down the ice as they have outskated the Canadians in the mid-half of the second period. Now going over, Fahrenbach, he's taken down. The Bruins playing some hard-nosed hockey. Behind the net it goes. The Bruins will try to set up a clearing play. Shot on goal, a save by Rogers. Now another save by Rogers inside, and a whistle blown. As the puck will come back. And you can see Rogers, how he has shut down the Canadiens' attack with his fine goaltending. A face-off in Bruin zone. As the players now will get themselves set. Coming in for the Bruins, number 16, John Pellman. Face-off in Bruin zone, controlled by the Canadiens. They lose it out. The Bruins now skating it down the ice. Here they come. A shot on goal. That is saved by Wilger. He'll lay at it now and stop play. And you take a look at him dragging it, going by the net, moving it out, and trying to stop that puck.
Please come to office.
We are at the Mira Mesa House of Ice for this one. The Bruins and the Canadiens. The Bruins are leading it 3-0. We are in the second period. Now going over, crossing the center ice, are the Canadiens trying to get something going. A pass, and now a shot saved, and now another shot. That is saved. And the Canadiens, Bruins goalie, is doing a good job against the Canadiens, as they had some penetrating shots there, and Rogers closing the gap between that net. Falling down now one of the Canadiens, as the Bruins will try to move it out. They do so successfully. Chasing it down is McRae on the defense for these Canadiens. Behind the net it goes. Looking for somebody open in front. He finds somebody, and good passing by the Canadiens. Chasing it down is Kemp, and a whistle. Apparently offsides will be the call, as we'll have a line change by both sides. So a face-off will be coming in Canadian zone. Apparently it was icing, so the Canadiens will see it go against them and back towards their goal. Face-off controlled by the Bruins. By Cox. He'll try to retrieve that one. He does not. And now going over Harkness. Harkness skating hard and quick. A hard shot off to the right side. Slapped hard and down to the side. Not any good. And so the Canadiens will try it again. Over there is McRae. And we have a whistle on the play. At the blue line in Bruin zone, controlled by the Bruins. Canadiens taking it away, and Koffler whirling around now behind the goal and moving it out. The Bruins shooting it, a stick save, moved away by Wilger. Now in the corner it goes, the puck will be frozen against the boards, and a face-off will come in Canadian zone. Three 0 your score, the Bruins ahead. Face-off, controlled by the Bruins. Shooting it towards the side, Chet Vetter. Now the Canadiens will try to clear it away. Now going over there is Dave Straitman. Straitman now passing it Fahrenbach. Fahrenbach skating and chasing. And over there also is John Pellman. Now on the side is Koffler. Now going down the ice, skating hard. Chet Vetter. Vetter passing it off to Cox. And a nice try, as Cox had a nice lead pass, but nobody was there to whip it through. Now going over to the other side, the Canadiens moving it down. The Bruins, though, recouping on their defense and getting back in time as they try to move it back away. At the far side, the puck will be frozen. A face-off will come in Bruins zone. The fans out here for this game, kind of a quiet crowd tonight. And you focus in on one of the little girls in the stands. Pulled by the Canadians. Over there is LaRue. He loses it, and now the Bruins will get it. Trying to pass it out, intercepted by McRae. McRae going over to the board area. Control as Vetter will clear it out. Canadians moving it down now. Kemp on the run. Kemp trying to find somebody in the middle. LaRue now with the puck. He loses it. And the Bruins will try to get it out. But over there was McRae as he clears it out. Now the Canadians trying to get on the run. They lose it as the Bruins will get it back. Over there is number 17, Joe Polino. Here comes LaRue with for the Canadians, crossing the red line. Over there is Kemp. Kemp chasing it, and now passing it off to Harkness. A shot, a save, a nice one by Rogers. And now moving it down and losing his stick was one of the Bruins. That was Cox, and he'll go over and retrieve that one as play still going on at the corner area. Now the players are bunching themselves up, but trying to break free, and now the puck is frozen against the board area behind the goal. And now we have a little confrontation going on between players by the goal area. Referee trying to calm them down. No penalties have been called, so apparently they will not start fighting. So we'll have a face-off in Bruins zone. Bruins are leading the Canadians 3-0. We have 3:52 left in the second period. Face-off will be coming up in Bruins zone. George Marble is my name. Shakey's Pizza covering this one for you. I hope you enjoy it as you see it at their widescreen TV. Crossing the red line, the Bruins moving it down. Over there is Longo, a whistle, and apparently we have an offsides. So they'll move it to the blue line, the point of the infraction. As you see Longo in your view, behind him, Evans, and the face-off will come right here. Over there now, chasing it down is McRae. McRae looking for somebody open. And he finds, momentarily, Fahrenbach. He loses it out. Now the Bruins clearing it back the other way. Time now winding down in the second period. 3:23 left. Canadians trying to get something going. Bruins skating down the ice, retrieving that puck. But before they do, icing will be the call, and we'll have a face-off in Canadian zone. And you take a look at the Bruins, their bench, some of the players over there. The face-off in Canadian zone, controlled by the Canadians. A shot, a save by Williger. Another shot off to the right side. The Bruins taking a lot more shots on goal than the Canadians have in this game, and in the second period especially. 2 goals by Stosh Cox within a minute of each other or so. Broke open the game a little bit. Now a shot off to the right side. The Bruins trying for another one. The Canadians, though, getting it. As it rebounds off the boards, coming out there. Bob Vivero. Vivero at the near board side, losing it out to the Canadians, and Dave Streetman. Streetman chasing him down, and he falls down. The puck now going over to the opposite end, the Canadians' offensive side. Now both players clashing into each other. And we'll have a whistle and a dead puck. Face-off in Bruins zone. Bruins zone now will be where our face-off will be. And here we go. Controlled by the Bruins. And John Pillman. Pillman trying to clear it as the Bruins will try for a few more scores at least before this period's over. They're leading it by 3. Canadians, though, trying to get something going, but they are short of personnel, and I'm sure they're very tired skating around the rink tonight. A hard shot by Stosh Cox. A save by Williger. Canadians moving it down now and away. Crossing the blue line. Crossing center ice as they get the run. Here they go. A shot and a save by Rogers. Now moving it down in the corner. Here comes John Pellman. Pellman passing it off as the Bruins dominating play so far. Now behind the goal, around the board area, over there we have Joe Polino. Polino and now Chet Vetter. The Bruins skating hard. Stosh Cox, a shot, slapped hard to the left side. And now moved away the Canadians, trying to get their own attack going. Stosh Cox with the puck for the Bruins. Cross pass over there, Danny Cox. Dan moving across center ice. Pass to Vetter. Vetter looking for Cox. Cox over there. Passing it to the... is intercepted by the Canadians. Fahrenbach. Now against the boards it goes on the near side. Coming out with it is Polino. And now Dan Cox has it at center ice. Loses it to the Canadians. Over there is Kemp. Kemp seeing the puck go by him and also by LaRue. LaRue now with it over to McRae. McRae losing it. Cox now with it. Now in the corner, LaRue. LaRue trying to clear it away again. 4 seconds left in this period as it is winding down. That is the end of the second period with the score, the Bruins 3 and the Canadians nothing. Be back with the action and the final period in just a moment. Third period of play, Bruins 3, Canadians nothing. Face off center ice as the Bruins will be attacking to our right side and the Canadians attacking to our left as controlled by the Canadians in the corner. The puck is frozen and we'll have it come out in Bruins zone for face off. So we're just underway in the third period. I'm George Marble, Shakey's Pizza. Hopes you're having a good time watching this game on our widescreen TV. Anybody wanting to buy a copy of this tape, let us know, 693-1913. Now around the puck is number 2, Blaine Riley. Going over and around the net behind it. Riley taking it out and clearing it away. Here comes Evans. Evans down the ice hard, moving it down. And chasing it also is Craig Harris. Harris trying for a shot. He doesn't get a shot. Now towards the goal it goes. The Canadians moving it away. And now Harris around it as the Canadians are moving it down as they're trying to get some momentum in the game. Going down the ice to the right side as the Bruins take it back. Evans. Canadians now over there behind the net. We have Koffler. He clears it out. The Canadians now moving it down quickly. Crossing center ice. Now on the blue line. Entering in to Bruins zone, but not before offsides is called. So line changes by both sides. 13:50 remaining in this game. Face-off will come at the blue line, just outside of Bruins zone. And you take a look at Stosh Cox, who has scored 2 goals tonight. Back view of him, playing a good game tonight for these Bruins. Now over there we have the Canadians as they get the face-off, clearing it away, moving it towards the goal, but Rogers keeping things under control for the Bruins. Stosh Cox chasing it down, but broken up nicely by Nick Smith. Now Cox trying for a goal. A wrist shot that is not hard enough over to the right side. Now at the board area, the puck is tied up, and we'll have a face-off in Canadian zone. So a face-off in Canadian zone. Cox involved in that, also with Fehrenbach, controlled by the Bruins. Stash Cox now, a hard slap shot, actually sort of a pass towards the center. Now the puck again getting tied up, but not too long as Fehrenbach will control for the Canadians. A nice lead pass now for Kemp. Kemp trying to move it away, cannot, as the Bruins will get it. And here they come down the ice. A nice pass, Stash Cox, over to the end of his stick. Moving it along, a shot deflected and saved by Williger. The Canadians have their own plan. Here they come. A shot, a nice save by Rogers. Take a look at that again. A wrist shot up high in the air. Rogers blocking it perfectly as it goes up and moves away from the goal. Back to live action, going around the goal as the Bruins try to clear it out. Chasing it down now is McRae. McRae moving it by Cox for a second. McRae with the puck still. As he loses it, now Cox. A shot that is blocked by Williger. Now over away, and the Bruins trying to get it again. The Canadians clear it away as they move it down the ice once again. Chasing it down is John Pellman. Here comes Stash Cox. A lead pass for Danny. Actually, Danny now over there with the puck. He loses it out to McRae. McRae trying to find Harkness. Harkness losing it. The Canadians trying to mount a game. Their skating has picked up in this third period. Now behind the goal it goes. Now chasing it down is LaRue. LaRue behind the net as he tries to get something going. Now look at Stash Cox. Aggressive play there as he takes it away. Now Dan Cox near the goal. A lead pass broken up. Intended for Longo. Correction, Vetter not to be. Now going the other way as the Bruins will try to extend their lead, but the Canadians have other ideas. Now a cross pass broken up by the Bruins. Moving it down, Vetter. And now we have McRae involved in the action. McRae broken up by Cox. Canadians still retain the possession though. A cross pass broken up by Cox. A shot off to the right side. Now at the board area it goes. Here come the Canadians once again. 10:33 remaining. Rogers will put a glove on it and stop play as well of a face-off in Bruins zone. Take a look at number 1, Rogers. He has played a great game for the Bruins, done some outstanding goaltending against left. 3-0 Bruins, 10:28 remaining. Face-off in Bruins zone, controlled by the Canadians. Over there is McRae crossing the red line, now by Koffler. Now Fehrenbach chasing it down for the Canadians. And over there is Streetman as they battle it out. Battle won by Harris. Harris trying to clear it away. And now Cox, correction, Longo with the puck. Longo at the far corner, going around the goal, trying to set up a shot. Now a shot there blocked. Now the Bruins will see the Canadians move it down. Crossing the red line, now entering into Bruins zone. The Canadians, McRae with the puck. Over there, Streetman. Streetman looking for somebody. And now the Canadians losing it to the Bruins again. Here come the Bruins down the ice, Longo. And now over there is McRae to break it up. Some quick changes by the Canadians. In the game now, we have Fehrenbach. Canadians seeing the clock tick away against them. 9:16 left in the game. Fehrenbach trying to find somebody open, and he finds Koffler. Koffler, a nice check there by number 5, Gene Wyshynski. The Bruins playing a fine game, but again, the Canadians don't have as many players tonight. Canadians moving it down. trying to get some goals in that net. Clearing it away nicely by Wyshynski. Now chasing it over there is Longo. Here he comes. And trying to shoot it. Cannot get it off as the defense will tighten up for the Canadians. And now we have a whistle. And apparently a penalty is going to be called against Craig Harris. Craig not happy about it. He will sit down for a couple. And now you see him walking towards the penalty box. And the referee will make the call on the penalty. So Harris going off for a couple for roughing. 8:30 left, 3-0 Bruins, your score. At McRae, who will be sitting it down for a couple. Harris will be sitting it down for 4 minutes for roughing. And so we have a man short on each side. So we'll have a face-off in Canadian zone as the referee getting set. And here we go, action resuming, chasing it down the Bruins, clearing it back the other way. Now chasing it is Harkness for the Canadians. Harkness passing it off and getting it is Fahrenbach. He tries to clear it, but over there is Joe Polino. Polino passing it off to Stosh Cox. Cox, and now over there is Pellman. And off to the right side it goes. Over there is Stosh Cox trying to center it out. He does not do so successfully as the Canadians will move it away. Chasing it down, Polino. Polino at the blue line, moving it out of Bruin zone. Over there now we have Chet Vetter, and also next to him John Pellman. The Bruins playing a good game, leading it by 3. Now a hard slap shot off to the right side, and here come the Canadians down the ice. Moving it Fahrenbach, crossing the blue line, over to the right side, looking for somebody open, set up something quickly. Over there, LaRue, a shot that is slapped hard, but saved by Rogers. So we'll have a face-off in Bruin zone. 7:29 remaining in this game. Bruins are leading it 3-0. The penalties are still in effect, as McRae's is now under a minute, and Craig Harris's roughing penalty, 2:57 left in that one. So a shot that is off. The Canadians threatening there now. That goal very close to being scored. Canadians now a shot to save by Rogers. And you take a look at that save by Rogers. He knelt down as Fahrenbach shot it hard, but he got it right in front of him and saved it. So back to live action. We'll have a face-off in Bruin zone. Fahrenbach and his opponent. As a few changes being made for the Canadians coming in. We have Nick Smith, number 15. And also number 29, Koffler, will be in. So there you have it. Those two going in the game. Koffler around the puck, losing it. Now he gets it back, controls it for the Canadians. Here he comes down the ice. And a shot off the right post. And away and behind the net. Canadians trying to move it out in front. Over there, Nick Smith, a slap shot off to the right side. Now here come the Bruins, trying to clear it out of there. Bob Vivero, and now Stosh Cox, who has scored twice tonight, had a great hockey game himself. Now passing it off to Vetter. Vetter can't get it, as the Bruins playing very aggressively again. Vetter losing it, the Canadians getting it back, as they will try to clear it out of that defensive zone. And here they come down the ice, crossing center line, now into Bruin zone. As they move it down, around the net it goes, and a shot on goal blocked by the Bruins. And a nice attempt, though, by Dave Streetman on that one. And now another shot too high, it goes. The Bruins watching the Canadians improve their game as they go along in this game, but we have 5:54 left as time is running out on those Canadians. A whistle blown, the puck is dead, as you see Stosh Cox lay out on the ice for a second. He'll get up, as we'll have some line changes. .51 left, 3-0 Bruins leading it. McRae back in the game as this penalty is up for the Canadians as they are now on the power play. A shot off to the right side by McRae. 1:13 left on the penalty to Craig Harris for the Bruins. So the Canadians will try to take advantage of the extra man that they have on the ice right now. Now a cross pass, clearing it away for a moment by Harkness. Now going over there is Kemp, and the puck is now frozen against the boards, and we'll have a face-off in Bruins zone. And you take a look at Harkness, number 27, and you take a good close-up of him on your screen. Face-off, and controlled by the Bruins. And slapped down the ice far away. Nice clearing job done. The Canadians will have to go back as the power play is still on for the Canadians. Moving it down the ice, the Bruins as I try to just kill some time. 5:03 left. Now in the corner it goes, the Canadians and the Bruins. And coming out with is the Canadians. Here they come down the ice. McRae skating nicely over on the far side. Now towards the net. Looking for somebody open, and he finds Kemp. Kemp now feeding it. McRae getting it back. A check against the boards, a hard one. The puck is still loose. And now over there, the Bruins, as they will get it back. And Chet Vetter. Power play is now off as Harris is back in the game, number 15 for the Bruins. And a hard check against the boards right there between Longo and Randy McKinnon. No punches thrown, though, on that one. And McKinnon was leaning towards the penalty box. He got up and is now in there, as you see. Now a save, and now a shot that is in. Dan Cox scoring for the Bruins. Over on the left side, he just wristed it in with his stick, and it hit the right side of the net for a score, and the Bruins are now leading it 4-0. Bruins are now leading it 4-0 as Dan Cox, I believe Stosh's brother, playing a great game himself, scoring that one for the Bruins. So now the Bruins getting it back as a face-off, and a shot that is saved by Wilger. Anybody wanting to make a purchase of this game, just give us a call at Shakey's Pizza, 693-1913, and talk to our managers about the availability of the tape. 693-193, again, the number, for a chance to purchase a tape of this Bruins-Canadian game. Now, clearing it away, the Canadians trying to move it down the ice as the Bruins in command, 4-0. Now laying on it is Williger as he will stop play and a face-off in Canadian zone. So now the Canadians will see themselves in their defensive area, and the face-off will begin right here. Controlled by the Canadians, Nick Smith. Nick trying to pass it off. The Bruins responding to that. Here they come for a second. The Canadians will get it back. Going over there is McRae. He loses it as the Bruins will get it back. And Tom Evans. Now in the far corner it goes. Chasing it down. McRae. And now Nick Smith. Nick clearing it away nicely. And now the Bruins will chase it. 3:09 left in this game. The Canadians are losing to the Bruins 4-0. And here come the Canadians with Nick Smith on the move. And over there is Fahrenbach. But the Bruins have a comfortable 4-0 lead. We have 2:50 left. Against the boards it goes. Controlled by the Canadians. Nick Smith, a cross pass intended for McRae. He'll pursue that one. Now passing it off to Koffler. Koffler trying to set up a shot. McRae now over there. And he leads the pass. And a shot that is saved by Rogers. Now the puck close to getting tied up against the boards, but it is now loose again. Controlled, but now the whistle. And apparently we see the goal moving too far forward. So the referee will call the puck back and we'll have a face-off in Bruins zone. 12 seconds left in this hockey game. The Bruins are leading it 4-0. A nice close-up of a face-off as it is imprinted in Bruins zone. Here we go. Controlled by the Canadians. A hard shot that is deflected away, and the Bruins will take it back. And here comes Stash Cox. Stosh moving it down, passing off to Dan. Now over there also is Steve Longo, getting tied up for a moment. Dan Cox now trying to center for Stosh. Broken up by the Canadians nicely. As we see in our picture, Harkness moving down the puck, going by everybody, and now Fairback doing it. As we have a dead puck, as Rogers will stop play. A minute and 34 left in this game. The Bruins are leading it 4-0. We have a face-off in Bruins zone. The Canadians will hope to get a quick goal here and try to get some momentum their way because they are behind and time is running out. Now a soft shot off the left post and away, and the Bruins will clear it out. Here comes Stosh, passing it to Dan, and the Cox men are on the move for the Bruins. Now trying to center it for them is Steve Longo. Can't do it. The Canadians will try to clear it out. Back the other way, Longo getting it, losing it. Canadians clearing it far away. Now going down the ice, here come the Bruins as they try to move it back the other way. 1:01 left in this game. Chasing it down is Kemp. Now over in the far corner we have Gene Wyshynski. And coming at him is Wyshynski. And now Dan Cox. Cox moving it along nicely. And also involved in that play, Steve Longo. Now a shot saved by Rogers. And you take a look at Randy McKinnon, who had just made that shot. Not to be, as the Canadians are still scoreless. Bruins leading it 4-0, 38 seconds left in the game. I'm George Marble. I hope you're enjoying this one at Shakey's Pizza as we are winding down play here. Face off, Bruins zone, Bruins have it, controlling it, Canadians clearing it back the other way. And now a whistle. And apparently we have an offsides call. So, blue line face-off, controlled by the Canadians. Over there is McRae with the puck. McRae dishing it away. And here comes the Canadians on the move for at least a goal. And no, over there is Koffler. He loses it. And now Randy McKinnon. Koffler now in the corner for the Canadians. Around the net, trying to get a chance. 7 seconds, and it is ticking away as the game will be over. As the final score here, as the buzzer will sound, the Bruins beating the Canadians 4-0 in a decisive victory. George Marble saying we'll be back with a recap in just a moment. Okay, good. Back here at the Mira Mesa House of Ice, the final score, the Bruins beating the Canadians 4-0. Bruins dominating play throughout, playing good offense, as Williger seeing the Bruins hit 38 shots on goal throughout the game versus 25 against Steve Rogas. Correction on the name, I apologize. I had been saying Steve Rogers throughout. Anyway, the Bruins playing hard hockey and doing it well, as Steve Longo scored a goal in the first period as they led 1-0, and then two quick ones by Stosh Cox opened up the game in the second as they led 3-0, as the final score 4-0. I'm George Marvel for Shakey's Pizza and Versatile Video saying so long for now. This has been a Versatile Video production. George Marvel here, back at the Mira Mesa House of Ice. And to my right, the star of the game for the Bruins, right wing Stosh Cox. And Stosh, what would you say is the key to your success tonight?
We just got, first off, they play with a red team, and that's what we like to play against. So, you know, we just sort of figured if we outplay them the first, second period, we'd beat them because our third period's our weakest anyway. So we just kind of outskate them, take a lot of shots, and do the best we can.
Your defense held good ground. Your goaltender played a great game tonight. Has he been having success in the previous games?
Oh yeah, Rugi keeps in the game all the time. He's a great goalie.
Dan Cox now playing the center position alongside of you. Is he related to you?
Yeah, he's my uncle.
It all runs in the family, I guess. Stosh, do you have anything to say to your friends at Shakey's watching you right now?
Oh yeah, hi guys, and get drunk.
Okay, Stosh, nice talking to you. The star of the game again, Stosh Cox. We'll be right back right after this.